Hello to my beautiful family of light. Yes, that means you. This is Claudia, and I'm happy to have you here with me today. You know, I don't know about you, but what I'm looking for in my life, the longing, the vision, the thing that I want most is freedom. Freedom to choose who I am and how I express that. Freedom to roam the world and explore all kinds of countries and cultures and foods and experiences and sensations and all these wonders that are out there for our taking. And I'm also, within that freedom is money. My vision is that every man, woman, and child on this planet have a safe place to live, with a roof over their heads, comfortable beds, nutritious meals, health care coverage that is of a holistic nature, and that we get the right combination of those for the individual, that you're free to express who you are and be the person that God, your God, whatever that looks like for you, Yahweh, Buddha, Confucius, Mohammed, it doesn't matter, the universe, the indigenous people of Great Spirit. It is, you are free to be who you were designed to be, and it's the same for me. Now, I try to walk that talk every day. In fact, I have pretty much was born with something in me that knew or knows that there's a greatness within every single person alive on this planet. We're all that energetic principle of God, universe, source. We're all energetically connected by whatever that DNA is. And it is the quantum nature of humanity that science even knows about these days. So, freedom of choice, freedom of money, freedom to live how you want to, where you want to live, freedom of all the choices that you choose to make. Now, my vision is that. And to achieve that, I have to and have had to all of my life move through thinking that is holding me back. And I just call it error thinking. It's just a mistake that you don't even know about. I'm going to tell you that feelings buried alive, that are unexpressed, are unacknowledged, unappreciated for what they are, never die. They stay awake and alive, and they exit us in unconscious ways. And so I believe my job is to become a conscious human as to what's holding me back. What are my limitations? What are the barriers? What are the things that are in my way from being that magnificent being that we were all created to be, in my individuality and you in yours. So, in order to do that, we have to bump up against challenges. And those challenges are what allow us to see how I am as a being, as I'm experiencing that. Now, for me, for 40 years, everything was unconscious. I did not know how to choose. I did know how, but I always acquiesced. That was how I dealt with things. I don't want to get into a fight here. I want peace on this earth, right? And peace in this home. But what was happening was I was just pushing down what I really was holding me back from saying, well, spaghetti would be great tonight, or no, I really want a salad, or and I just went with the flow of what everybody else was doing. And it wasn't always very satisfying or fulfilling. But I can tell you I've lived a life in which I know who I am. I am God's child. I know what I am, and that is I am His expression here in this form. and I know how I serve, and that is to offer my assistance and guidance to as many people as I can while I'm alive and breathing. And it's all in the truth of us being greater than we think we are. So with that in mind, I would really like for you to leave a question for me today. Leave a comment where you're from and maybe an issue that that you're dealing with, something that you've been struggling with for a long time. And let's take a look at it from the perspective of you're way more than you think you are, and what would God want you to do? And why are you being presented with that challenge? Okay, I love you so much. And so please like, subscribe, share, and comment. As I've said, put a question in there if you have one. And until we meet again, you know that you're loved way more than you think you are. Be well, be safe, be happy.